Hey Year 10, hope you're well. This week our assembly is looking on the importance of sleep. Sleep is a normal occurrence in everyday life, and all living things sleep at least once a day. Although it may look quiet and peaceful, several things go on in the brain and the body whilst you sleep, which help to keep us physically and emotionally healthy. When we're looking at sleep, we're looking at two major effects. We're looking at the sleep drive itself, and we're looking at the body clock. Your body clock helps you to stay in a 24-hour rhythm. We restrict and then release melatonin, which is a natural hormone that makes us sleepy throughout the day and night, and this helps regulate our body clock. The sleep drive, just like after eating a big meal, we should no longer feel hungry. When we wake in the morning, we should not really be tired or sleepy. However, as the day continues, the drive to sleep will increase, and eventually we will become physically and emotionally sleepy, and we'll want to go to bed. When we sleep, it helps the brain to function. It affects our concentration and mood, our capacity in terms of memory, productivity and performance. Sleep helps the body function by supporting the immune system. It regulates hormones and helps with repair and growth. Sleep in young people. Often you find that with young people, you tend to stay up for as many hours as you can, have a minimal amount of sleep, and then still have to get up in the morning for college, for school, and I guess for work. And obviously if you begin to restrict the amount of sleep that your body gets, it falls into something that we call sleep debt. And that's why you guys tend to stay in bed all hours over the weekend. Having poor sleep patterns can have short and long-term effects. I'm just going to leave this page up so you can have a look at those and see if some of those things are beginning to affect you. Okay, we'll move on. So, how can we have a good night's sleep? It's all about having a bedroom routine. It's all about having a positive bedroom environment. And it's also about having a really good daytime routine as well. Good quality sleep is associated with increased strength, stamina, and endurance, both physically and mentally. Good sleep is also associated with an increased ability to learn. Remember, organize our lives and manage stress. So here are some top tips for you to have a good night's sleep. Just simple things like using earplugs, maybe not being on your mobile phone half an hour before you're ready to go to bed or go to sleep. Things that can help are like having a shower. Okay, have a routine. So when you come in, maybe do a bit of homework, grab some tea, socialise as best you can. Obviously, we're in the middle of a pandemic at the minute, but it's also good to have social activities, to occupy your mind, stretch your mind. But then when it's going to or leading up to bedtime, have that routine set in place. Get yourself a warm drink, chill out, stay off the laptop, stay off your phones, and ensure you get a good night's sleep. If there's anything that you're worried about, take a look at the following contacts. Okay, come and speak to myself if you're concerned, or speak to your tutor. But for now, enjoy the rest of your day. Take care.